Early on, when QHS was first forming, Darlene grasped the fact that the tests she was performing validate the QT wave is working, miraculously for some and subtly for most. The benefits, though, couldn't hide from the member reports and graphs. She knew that her graphs and reports would show the story of healing and set out to visibly prove the quantum twine wave effect works. For those tested showing no benefit, this was a motivation to discover why. We are not diagnosing, treating, or prescribing from a medical standpoint. This is for educational purposes only.
Hi, Ray. So when you first sent me your first base test, that was back in August of 18, last year. So it showed that where we see the red, those are weakened areas. So what we do is we're looking at how the QT wave is working on a cellular level, and it's regenerating cells. So when you move out of the red into the green, is what you did, it's showing that, yes, it's helping regenerate cells. So it's showing here your circulation. So being your heart, your cardio, was anything going on back then in that area?
Well, I've got kind of a family history of atherosclerosis. My father had a stroke and a heart attack and bypass surgery, and all my aunts and uncles. I've had high blood pressure probably for 10 years.
It's saying, like, even though your third test is still your gallbladder and your large intestine. So, yeah, I would address more fiber, probiotics. Yeah. So, here, your base tests, pretty much, yeah, a lot of those areas were balanced. But then, as you can see, your third test, which is what I tested last month, your lymphatics are in the weakened phase here. And then you have your small intestine, and your small intestine is geared to your gallbladder. And the skin, your endocrine system, which is your hormonal, your engine that runs your body here, your thyroid. This is what your report is showing now, what you need to work on. And mainly it's saying your gallbladder, your large intestine, and a lot of your lymphatic areas were related to the ear, throat, and tonsils, your sinus, nose, and your your entire body. So here it's
Huh.
showing your gallbladder and the large intestine. So if you would just, work on that area, a lot of your numbers will move over more into the green, and you'll address a lot of this inflammation that's happening. Mainly, in your sinuses and all that, it's related to the gut health as well. This is the graph that I show a lot, and basically it's saying here your liver and your skin were the two areas that were most inflamed. This was your second test. And so as you wear the device, it's also eliminating that. So a lot of times, you'll see your organs get more inflamed, like the skin for one, because the skin is your largest organ and it's going to hold all that debris in there. And then your endocrine system. So you were talking about, this is your pituitary. And those are things, you have to decide whether or not you need surgery or not. That's, you're making that decision on your own. Now, when we get to the third test, look at where your endocrine system is now. What happened?
Here I am taking a zeolite product.
That's great. Yeah, that's great that we see this, because it's just showing that, you did pinpoint your issue that you needed to address, pathogenically, because, you want to get rid of those toxins. And that's what your body, now what you're seeing here is yes, you need to still work on your microbiome health. So
Okay.
it's your digestive system, your liver, and then also the lymphatics. But you're doing well. I mean, this is a great progress report, and I just appreciate you being a part of this. And we'll just, keep on testing and see what happens.